I think I'm going to say 30, but my gosh.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Happy afternoon. I have one of my very favorite friends here with me, Lynne Hardy, down in Florida. Hi, Lynne.
Yeah. And I want you to know, I'm not sure what it's doing in Minnesota today, but it's 91 here in Florida.
Oh my gosh. And
Yeah,
you're a
and it's
Minnesota
almost
girl.
Thanksgiving.
You're a Minnesota girl. We have to tell everybody. In
Yes,
your
for
heart,
sure.
you're a Minnesota girl, right?
Oh, I am. I
I,
miss Minnesota and my Minnesota friends
I
a
know.
lot.
Well, I don't
Although
even
I've
know
got
what
good
it,
friends
yeah.
down here too.
I don't know what it is today, but it's, long ways for 91. Okay, my darling, you are this is about our fierce and fabulous calendar that we
Yep.
all love.
Yes, we
And
do.
here's the back of it.
We're
Love
all
it.
calendar gals, I call us,
Yeah, right. And
because we're not
Lynne,
girls.
yeah, Lynne is June.
My birth month. There
And
I am.
she's 78, if you can believe that. I mean, she is just gorgeous. And we were so excited. And Annie Marie, our photographer, she was so happy that she got Lynn's
My little tattoo in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, tell us about the horse.
Oh, that's what was so funny. When I walked in the living room and I was looking for a place to have the picture taken, I went, oh, it's a carousel horse. I want it. And it turned out that yes, it is a carousel horse, but it's also a rocking horse. So when I was trying to get on it, we had to get a kitchen stool, that rickety one they had, and I'm climbing up on it and balancing on Annie and then getting myself on the I couldn't shift because that horse just kept going like this back and forth all the time. So it was really hard to sit still, but it was really funny. I just love that horse. It's so pretty.
I know it. And then what are you holding? You're holding a
Holding a book.
book. Yeah,
You know me, I'm a massive reader.
I know, but Lynne, it says brave on the book.
Absolutely. Yeah. Wild horses, wild
Yeah,
carousel horses.
brave. Okay, when I asked you to do this, what did you think at first? And why did you decide to do it?
Well, the first thing I thought of is that sounds like fun. I really did. And I know it's something you'd wanted to do for a long time, and not quite wanted to do it for a long time. And I just thought, oh, that's going to be so much fun. And it turned out so much better than I expected. I mean, it's a beautiful calendar. I'm really proud of it. I'm getting an 8 by 10 of my picture.
Which I love. I love that. Well, and I have to tell everybody, you are my dear friend in Florida that flew all the way back to Minnesota to be in this calendar. And
I
that
wouldn't
was,
miss it.
I know, but that was so impressive. I'm like, oh my gosh, Lynne, I love you for
But
that. Because
Nancy flew from Florida too, so we had two Floridians there.
me too, but you were,
Yeah.
so close to you that I would really was just so happy that you were in it. Well, Nancy too, but you were, I really wanted you in it so bad. But so how did you feel about the day? What did you get from the day?
It was really a remarkable day because some of the gals I had not seen, a couple I don't even remember meeting before, but most of us had gone to different aging but dangerous events, but probably, 10 years ago, 13 years ago.
Right.
It's really amazing. And it was so fun to see people and to just, reconnect and half laugh about jumping out of airplanes, because a couple of us had done that. And the
Yeah.
fashion, just remembering all the fun stuff we'd done at ABD, plus all the stuff we'd learned, the things, medical stuff, things about aging that nobody else had ever told us. I had older sisters and they didn't tell me a lot of stuff. I was telling them what I was learning through ABD.
That is,
So when you said, hey, I want to do this calendar, and I know you'd been talking about it, will you be in it? I went, I wouldn't miss it.
I
Yeah,
know
I'm
it.
so happy I was able to get there.
I know it. I mean, Lynne, you didn't even hesitate. You just said
Mhm.
yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, sort of reminds me when you asked me after the fashion show, you asked the audience who wanted to go skydiving, and I kind of went, me.
Yeah,
If Jean's doing it, I'm going to go.
I know. but, but you only went the one time.
No, I went twice. I had to
Oh,
take
did
my
you go twice?
sisters. I went twice because
Oh,
after
that's
I
right.
did it and showed the video to my older sisters, I'm the baby of the family. Two out of my three older sisters said, "We're going to do that too. Take us." So we went to the same place that we had been,
That's
and they
right. I
jumped.
remember that
Yeah,
now. And then your
yeah.
sister broke her leg or
Yes. My
ankle or,
oldest sister, who really wanted to go, ended up breaking her ankle when she landed. But she said to me later, and so we left there and had to take her straight to the hospital and all of that. But she said to me later, "I don't care. I'm glad I did it. It was so much fun." She said, "I just enjoyed it." She said, "I didn't like the landing, but the rest of
yeah.
it was great."
Well, I'm going to interview you again when we get closer to our skydive, because I want you to say that on our interview because we are going to do the skydive again, probably in August. But anyway, well, the calendar was so much fun, and we all just went in separate rooms. And who was it? Somebody said, that I think maybe it was Kat or somebody said, "I've never had so much fun taking my clothes off for a long time." I mean, it was
Well,
like,
yeah, most of us don't take our clothes off to an audience, but I want to make it clear none of us were naked and even in front of each other. We all
right.
had robes. I went out and bought a movie star silk robe, tie robe, a little short one sort of thing that looked like a 1940s dressing room
Yeah.
robe. And it cracks me up every time I put it on. I laugh about it and I remember the day. And then when Faye came, oh my God, it was so good to see her. And
Yeah.
she's smiling and laughing.
Mm.
And we knew she'd been sick all morning from her chemo. She is just an amazing person.
I know it. And which reminds me, we need to tell everybody that we are going to give a portion of each calendar to the Cancer Society. And
Right.
because of Faye, in honor
Right.
of Faye,
Exactly.
in
Yeah.
honor. And
You know, and I've already sold 30 some calendars. And I just had a gal in my yoga class. We do pool yoga down here in the wintertime. And after class, she's a new neighbor. We were talking and I told her about the calendar and she came over and looked at it and she said, I want one for me and one for my sister-in-law. And she said, and my other sister-in-law, we're gonna have lunch this week. I may be back for more.
oh my
So
gosh, that's fabulous.
yeah,
Do you
yeah.
have some down there?
I'm pretty low actually. I've only got 3 left.
Well,
So
can they just go online and order it, or?
well, I basically told people if you give me your name and address, I'll get them in bulk and then you won't have to pay postage if
Yeah.
that works okay for you.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
And I'll just, I'll see people, you know, and
yeah.
just give it to them here.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that postage is, kind of runs a
Oh
little.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
and I'm thinking, oh gosh, it's already November. Darn it. I wish we had been able to get these out last May, so we'd have more time.
I
But
know it.
boy, the coverage you've been getting is incredible.
I know it really is. And but it's, as you're talking, I wish we had, we had more time to sell it too, but of course it is a
Yeah.
2024 calendar. But it makes such a good Christmas present, Lynn. Such a good Christmas present. Somebody the other day ordered like 10 of them because they're going to give them to their friends and family for, for Christmas. And I met this young man the other night. We were having a happy hour. And he said, well, I'll tell you right now. He said, my mother, I said, get one for your mother for Christmas. He said, my mother would not like that calendar, but I have 3 aunts that would be crazy about it. So
Yep.
he's going to order for them. But the young people that are ordering it is just amazing. I mean, the young people really like it.
I think they went, this is really good. I'm glad women your age are doing it because it kind of makes them feel better about the way they look. And
Exactly.
as I said, I was amazed at how good our pictures looked. I'm not photogenic. I do not take good pictures. And I looked at that one, I thought, wow, it's one of the nicest pictures I have ever taken.
I
That's why
know.
I wanted 8 by 10 for me.
I know, Lynn, and that, okay, so we'll tell everybody it's Annie Marie Photography. She's an international award-winning photographer, and she's right here in Minneapolis, and she did this as a freebie, just like all of you did. All of you were volunteers. Every time you do your eye, you get in the dark. So,
Well, I have dry eyes and my right eye weeps because it's trying
oh,
to,
okay.
lubricate the eye. So I have to keep rubbing
Yeah.
it or I can't see.
Yeah. Okay. So Annie, she is so good. I mean, Lynn, she's been, look at my pictures I've had taken from her. You
Oh,
can't
that's
see the
phenomenal.
wrinkles, you can't see the little, bags. She knows how to put all of us in the right lighting.
Yes.
And it is just amazing. And I just, you know, the last interview I did for one of the TV shows was just horrible. And I looked horrible and I called, I called a couple of people, say, please tell me I don't naturally look like that. And they said, no, that was awful. I'll tell you what made it awful was the cameraman took a side view of it, of me, and it would, the lighting was wrong, my makeup looked just blotchy. I mean, it was really horrible. But Annie knows, every time I see one of my pictures, I say the same thing that you did. When I started working with her, I said, Annie, I'm going to tell you right now, I am not photogenic, which I'm not. And she just took these wonderful pictures, but it's all because of the lighting and the posing. And
I
then,
wish you were here. I wish she were here and I wish Shelley were here because I need a haircut.
well, I don't know, but your hair looks awfully cute today. Really, really
Well,
cute.
once in a while it turns out okay.
Oh, it looks cute. Well, I'm like you. I'm just so excited about it, and I just wish we had. And we were talking about Faye. Faye is
Oh,
our
yes.
friend that's on the cover, and she's also on the inside, and she has stage 4 colon cancer. But
It was
she,
so wonderful to see her and to see her smile and laugh and tell stories. And she's always like that. She's so positive. I'm sure that's why she's managed, to keep it at
yeah,
bay as long as she has. But I
yeah.
hear she's not doing quite so well anymore.
Well, she's hanging in there.
Yeah.
And she's, like you said, she's just got the best attitude. It kind of makes the rest of us think,
Yeah.
can't complain about anything.
Well,
But
and when I tell people that there's no photoshopping in that calendar, they go, "What?
I
Why?
know,
I mean, how does everybody look so good?" And I said, because she knows how to take a great picture and
yep,
because we were so happy and having so much fun. And I think that just it comes through in those
right,
pictures because
right,
we were just having a great time just to
yep,
visit with each other and tell more
yeah,
stories and
yeah,
and talk about stuff and some of the ladies had gone through a lot of stuff physically that
yeah,
luckily for me I haven't, but my body is 78 years old and it's letting me know that I can't count on it to be pain free and everything else, but it's
I
still
know,
chugging along.
I know, but it looks pretty darn good, kiddo. Your body. She did say, that she takes just a very, very fine mist on her photos, after she takes them. But yeah, no, I'm glad you brought that up. No photoshopping, no taking away wrinkles, no adding anything, no,
No slimming of our bodies or
right,
whatever, some of
right.
us are slimmer than others, obviously by nature, but nothing, it was us, lumps and bumps and whatever we have.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
we're proud of our bodies. They've done a
we
lot
are.
for us.
We
We've had
are.
kids, we've run businesses, we've helped raise grandchildren, everything, all these things for other people. And I
Right,
just want older women to know that this is a time for them to do something for themselves, that they don't have to always be putting someone else first, that it's me time for at
right.
least a little while. And they need to grant themselves the grace to do something they always wanted to do but didn't,
Right,
like jumping out of a plane or maybe nothing that adventurous, maybe just taking a trip,
right.
just go traveling somewhere that they've never been.
Right, right. Yeah, that's so true. Well, excuse me. I love having you on. And then we need to tell everybody, just go to agingbutdangerous.com and you can
Right.
order the catalog there. And we have mugs there and some jewelry there. And just go and shop around. It is getting close to Christmas. And of course, everybody's
Yeah,
happy
it's a
for you.
great gift.
Yeah, great gift.
Absolutely. All my sisters already have theirs.
Do
They don't want to
they?
wait till Christmas. Oh yeah.
That's great. I love it. Okay, and it's like 24.95 online, and then the shipping
Yep.
is running about $8, eight, nine, but it is what it is. So,
Yep.
well, thank you for coming on, and we
My pleasure.